here with another exciting lecture on software quality in my existing software engineering lecture series. Hope you have enjoyed my previous videos too. Today I am going to talk about something very important. Yes, quality. Quality of the product is subjective in nature. It depends from product to product. So companies will decide what their product are going to perform in the view of customer satisfaction. Software industry is basically a very competitive vertical in the business domain. So quality plays an important role in repeat business for them. So all these companies, they have different measures that has been applied time to time to ensure the quality of their product. So today we are going to discuss what these measures are. So software quality is basically what a fitness of a product is defined. As we have some SRS document validations in our part that we have studied in the previous videos of software testing that has been ensured in case of software quality assurance. So validation of the requirement of the SRS document is basically compiled to the quality assurance department. So quality of a software product is basically depend upon various factors. Suppose a product is functionally correct, but it cannot be treated as a good product if the user interface design is not very friendly or it is unpleasant. So it has various factors. So in the quality aspect of any product, it has been considered a line of parameters has been there to ensure its product quality. So what are these parameters for the quality checks? First, correctness. Yes, this is very important. The product should be correct. It means it should be functionally performing all the tasks that has been intended for this particular thing or product. It should be reliable. Indeed, it should perform in each and every condition to its optimal level. It should be efficient in terms of utilization of the resources. It should be portable. Yes, it can be portable to different platforms as the user require. Usability is another factor that has count to the quality of the product. Reusability again depend upon the quality of the product. If the product is good, it can be reusable. Maintainability is another issue which can be, for all kind of products, it should be well maintained, it should be upgraded time to time. I have highlighted another factor which is called affordability, because this is the prime factor for quality concerned people. Affordability is something which is specific to customer, so it should be taken into account while delivering the product, which are good in quality but within budget. Now for the software quality management, we have various type of parameters that has been implemented from top to bottom in different organizations, and quality management system is one of them, which has been made for quality check issues in any type of products. So quality systems, they will keep check on the managerial structure, individual responsibilities, and indeed the responsibility of the organization as a whole. So the quality system is basically an ecosystem which performs quality measures at different levels. It needs the support of the top management indeed. If the top management is not supportive, you do not ensure the top optimal quality for the product. So what are the various activities that has been performed to ensure the software quality? It has continuous audits. Yes, the continuous audits will make sure that the product is compiled to the requirements specifications. The organization can set standards, procedure and guidelines of its own, and then timely reports can be generated for the verification to the top management. And continuous review is another thing which is very important to ensure the quality of the product. Now how this quality system will be involved? So if we see it as a whole, in the traditional way, we have only inspection and the elimination of the errors. These are the two things which are primarily made for the quality assurance of any product. You conduct inspections, and if there will be any errors, you will eliminate them. There is no standard procedure for that. But in the modern quality systems, we have 4 stages of the evolution. It is inspection, quality control, leads to the quality assurance, and finally total quality management. So in the product inspection, we have various procedures that has been followed to inspect it, and quality control basically detect the errors or the loopholes in the systems and try to eliminate them. This is important as far as the other part of the product is concerned. Quality assurance basically ensures that organization process of doing the things is at particular direction, and it has a particular mean to the other product validities also, right? So quality assurance is something which is very important in the whole process, because it defines the process, and the process will be rectified to refine the products after all. Finally, we have total quality management, which goes beyond documenting and keep checking on the processes to optimize the utilization of the resources, and ultimately it will lead from product assurance to the process assurance, right? We have various standards which are being implemented across industry domains, and one of the standards are ISO standards. ISO stands for International Standards Organization. So it is a consortium of 63 countries which has published various standards ranging from 9000 to 2000 series. It not directly concerned about the product itself. It basically checks the various procedures, the various processes through which a product goes. It has 9001, 9002 and 9003 series. 9001 series is basically applicable to the software development organizations. They are engaged in design, development and servicing of the goods. So most ITES companies, they are compiled to ISO 9001 standards. If you see at 9002 standards, there are organizations which do not involve the design of the product, but they are involved in the production itself, such as petrochemical industries or steel industries in our a wide range of verticals. So they are not applicable for the software development organizations. If we talk about ISO 9000, they are basically meant for the organizations or the bodies which are involved in the installation and testing of the products, like Bureau of Indian Standards, we have Indian Standards Institute, and we have Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. These are some agencies which are involved in testing of the products. Then we have ISO 9000 2000 gate. It basically combine all the three standards 9001, 2 and 3 into one single entity. So it is basically analytical measurement of the activities that has been taken in these three bands from 9001 to 3 as a whole. So why we why the organizations they will go for the ISO 9000 certifications? One of the important factor is that it basically builds the confidence in the customer. If customer sees that they have a standard procedure to be followed, definitely the product would be good. So many software development agreement or organization, they insist for these type of certification to make it on the contract list. So how to get the ISO certification? This is very important. So any organization which want to get the ISO certification first applies to the registrar of ISO, right? And once the application has been received by the registrar, it involves number of steps that we will see in the next coming slides. The first is your pre-assessment. After application, you have a pre-assessment of the application by the registrar, and your application has been studied for a variety of purposes. Then we have a document review and adequacy audit. So the registrar basically review your process document, and it basically conduct the adequacy audit for the things that has been shown in your documents. So it also suggests some suggestions for the improvement also. So after that we have a compliance audit. If the registrar find out that everything which has been suggested has been implemented, then it will review your application for the compliance audit. And after the compliance audit report is finalized, you finally got registered with ISO certificate, and you will be given a certificate for that. And after that, continuous surveillance is there. There is a process in which you are being involved for a continuous period of time to being survived. Now we have some shortcomings of the ISO certification as well, because it does not guarantee for a process to be high quality, and we do not have any guideline for defining an appropriate process. So these are some shortcomings of the ISO certifications. So then we have capability maturity model, CMM. This is another industry defined benchmark for the quality assurance, and it has been developed by the Software Engineering Institute USA, and it basically help organization to improve the quality of the process they have been adopted. We have different type of levels in CMM level, which are basically defined for the various quality measures. So it has 5 maturity levels that basically improve from one stage to another, and finally they will achieve the optimal kind of level. So these are the stages of CMM. First is the initial, then repeatable, defined, managed, and finally optimizing. So at the initial level, basically the organizations, they are being judged on the basic criterias. If they are working without any kind of processes, they will be judged on on their ad hoc characteristics, and a particular assessment has been done on the initial level. Then in case of repeatable, they need to adopt the repeatable procedure that has been adopted earlier for the development of the product. So if you have done something good, it has been repeatable for the next process. Then in the third level, defined, they will define some management and development activities. So you will define the roles and responsibility at various levels of the management, and you define the process and product qualities, which basically mean for various levels or for various rules. Then we have managed. This is basically quantitative quality achievement of the goals, and software, process, and product, they are measured in a different category of parameters, and they have been evaluated rigorously for a continuous process. Then finally we have optimizing, in which continuous process improvement has been done to achieve the optimal level of working of the product, and this is a final level which has been made for the maximum delivery of the product. So most of the top organization which are working in the software domain, they are having a CMM level 5 certifications, and they are working at the optimal utilization of the resources. So if we compare the ISO with the CMM, CMM basically goes beyond the quality assurance, and it aims for the total quality management. While in ISO we do not have clear-cut guidelines for the optimization of the product, and the process has not been defined for optimizing the process as well. And as well as ISO is concerned, we have a set of instructions which are being supplied again and again without corrective measures. So if we see in the perspective of software development domain, CMM basically outperform as compared to ISO certifications. We have another set of quality assurance certifications or benchmark, which is called Six Sigma. They are very popular indeed in different verticals of the industry. So in case of Six Sigma, we basically check how a process is performing with the passage of time. So you can have different vertical like manufacturing, product development to services in Six Sigma. It has been assessed on different sets. One is DMAIC, which is define, measure, analyze, improve, and control, and another one is DMEDV, which is define, measure, analyze, design, and verify. So both these methodologies, they has been taken into account to assess the working of the organizations. We have green belt and black belt workers under Six Sigma, which basically implement these methodologies, and they are being supervised by master black belt workers. So basically they defined responsibilities in a different levels at different levels in the organization, and they basically check the process how it has been performed. So at last they basically analyze using Pareto charts, and these charts basically define the progress and performance of a particular product over the passage of time. So at the end, I will sum up with this kind of things that we have studied today. So we have started with the evolution of the quality system, and then we have moved on to learned about ISO certifications, ISO 9001, 2 and 3, and then we have studied about capability maturity model, that is CMM, and we have studied its 5 stages, which are very important as far as any quality measure is concerned. So friends, as we have seen that the quality insurance is very important as far as the product is concerned. If a product is good in quality, it will basically have a reputation in the eyes of the customers. And as far as software industry is concerned, this is very important for a repeat business, because most of the clients, they want a product which is reliable, which is efficient, and the product which can affordable. So thank you so much. Hope you have learned from this lecture too. I hope you are doing well, and in the coming days I will be coming out with more video lectures, complete this software engineering lecture series. Till then, have a nice day. Please be inside, be safe. Thank you so much. We will meet again. Thank you so much.